Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Modern Warfare beta and the things that I like and don't like about it. Keep in mind this is going to be a subjective opinion, so expect a conflict of interest in between my thoughts on the game and your thoughts. Before we get into it, this is going to be the first video of mine that is not zombies oriented, other than my channel update that I posted during the Blackout PC beta. Now, that in mind, I will still be posting Black Ops 4 Zombies videos and then just zombies videos in general. On Tuesday, Togger and Toten comes out, so obviously for those that play zombies, expect the trophy guide to come out shortly after the map is released, on all trophies and how to get them. Link in the description, by the way. If you're watching this before the 23rd, obviously the link won't be in the description, but for when it's out, it'll be down there. Also, I haven't been very active on the channel. I've been super busy this summer, but now that school started up and my class load isn't that heavy this semester, once I'm done homework and all the fun stuff that school entails, I will be making videos and playing with the boys. Now, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one thing, expect more videos like this, so it's not just going to be tutorials and all that super hardcore fan stuff anymore. It's going to be more casual and laid back with the trophy guides and dark matter guides sprinkled in there as well. Just before we get into the things that I didn't like about the beta, the gameplay in the background is going to be PC on max settings, 7D2 on Grozny Raid Domination 10. Now let's go back to weekend 1 of the beta. For the first 2 early access days where only PlayStation 4 members who pre-ordered the game could play, we were restricted to what game modes we could play. There was a quick play option which had TDM, Domination, Headquarters, Domination 10, and Headquarters 10 put into one playlist where you couldn't vote for what game mode or map you were playing on. So if you clicked on that playlist, you were restricted on what you could play. Sure, you could play all 5 modes on every single map available, but you couldn't pick which one you wanted to play yourself. So I found a lot of times when I wanted to play Domination, I would get put into a Headquarters or a TDM lobby, which kind of ruined the fun for me. I know for a lot of people it didn't ruin it, but it was something that I didn't like. Eventually, they changed it and let you pick what game modes you wanted to play by clicking on the quick play option. Below, they usually had 1 or 2 specific game mode or playlists that you could play, one of them being Night Vision, one of them being 2v2, another being Headquarters, and another being Tactical Realism, but these were all restricted into specific hours of the day. So depending on what time you were on, you could have a playlist of one game mode. During weekend 2, and the rest of weekend 1, they did fix it, so now I can play what game modes I enjoy playing. Also, let's talk about the minimap. For the first few days, there was no minimap, and it was hard to learn how maps worked without the minimap. I don't care about seeing my enemies' red dots on the minimap when they shoot an unsilenced gun, but I just want it there so I can get used to how the maps work, and I can also work on my navigation of the map and my awareness of the map. Sure, in the weekend 1, we had our teammates' silhouettes that we could see through the walls, but even then, it was just difficult and really unnecessarily annoying on learning the maps. After that, we do now have a mini-map where we can't see the red dots, which I'm completely fine with, and I still am fine with no mini-map in the Tactical Realism, 2v2, and Hardcore game modes because those are game modes and playlists which don't need a UAV or mini-map at all. However, I do think objective-based game modes should have mini-maps regardless. Just, it's Call of Duty. I know they're going for super realism this year with how the game plays, but for objective-based game modes, you just need multiplayer mini-maps. And that's something that they now have in, so I will give credit to Infinity Ward for fixing a problem that the community had. Another thing I wasn't a fan of is the small to small medium-sized maps. So Hackney Yard, Gunrunner, I don't know any other of the small medium maps in the weekend 2 because I honestly haven't played them. I just don't like these maps right now because the amount of camping and then just kind of head glitching there is right now. I love to run and gun, and I think I'll sneak in a little bit of gameplay of MWR where I'm just running around on shipment for this segment. But I love running around and just running and gunning. It's so much fun. I just don't like camping, and I feel like I've been forced to camp to do well in this game so far, at least in the beta. I don't know if it's the amount of tryhards on, and I don't know if it's just how the maps work, but there's just been a lot of camping that you don't normally see. Because of this, I've been playing mainly Domination 10 and Ground War. If the playlist is available, I will sneak in a bit of 2v2 gunfight in there as well, but I'm just not a fan of the current mini-sized to small medium-sized maps in the game. Now, that's out of the way, and we can talk about the things that I genuinely do like about the game. First is the gunsmith. I think it's absolutely incredible what they've done this year with the weapons, with the amount of customization and personalization you can do to a gun to make it shoot differently. I love it. Of course, when you start off with the base variant, the gun's not that good, but as you use it and unlock attachments, you can turn a gun that is really bad into a gun that is insanely good at a certain type of playstyle. So if you are a hardcore camper who likes to snipe and shoot long ranges, you can have a sniper as well as a pistol or an assault rifle that you can just use. I love it. I love the amount of customization you can use in the gunsmith. Also, I love the leveling up of the guns. It is said that we are supposed to have 60 attachments per gun when the full game comes out. That is going to be so much fun to grind and unlock attachments for. Because we are capped out at weapon level 30 or weapon level 20, depending on the class of gun, I can't even imagine what the attachments are going to be like when you get up to the high 50s and then finally 60. I feel like those attachments are just going to be absolutely crazy. Also, I love the freedom of choice. As I said, depending on your playstyle, there is a gun setup for you. I also love the creative class with the amount of perks that they have and not restricting us to a pick 10 or pick 13 system. My favorite COD ever is Modern Warfare 3 to this day, and that game you had an insane amount of customization and personalization to your class that you weren't restricted on, and I'm glad to finally see that back in a Call of Duty. So big props to Infinity Ward for having that creative class and gunsmith system in there. Also, the gunplay is classic with a fast time to kill. It is not the BS that Black Ops 4 is with a high health and slow, low time to kill. I love the fast-paced Call of Duties, and this is finally something I enjoy. Cross-platform. This is absolutely incredible what they've done. I can play with my friends on PC and PS4 simultaneously depending on what console I'm playing, and it is just amazing. There's no lag, nothing. Right now, I'm playing the beta on PC, but all my friends are on the PS4 because they don't have PCs, but I can play with them all and talk with them in Discord as we play Modern Warfare together, and it is awesome. Now, all we need, cross our fingers, is Discord on PS4 because that would make the world 10 times more efficient, but that's for another day to talk about. Also, the cross-platform progression is awesome. If you have an Activision account, which I highly recommend everyone gets, and I think you have to get it to play multiplayer anyway, if you log into your Activision account on PlayStation and PC, you will simultaneously level up cross-platform. Keep in mind you can only be logged in on one system at a time. If you get to level 30 on PC and then continue on PS4, you will start off at level 30 and all your progression and weapon classes and all your settings will stay simultaneously on both accounts. It is awesome. Honestly, I am so excited this year. It is going to be the first COD since Black Ops 2 that I'm probably going to grind multiplayer throughout the entire season. And I'm so ready for it, guys. I'm enjoying this COD so much. Probably the last COD that I took seriously was probably Advanced Warfare, and then about 3 months in, I just quit after getting to 10th Prestige, and I was just like, honestly, COD is going somewhere where I don't like it, so I started playing zombies a lot, but this is finally going to bring me back to multiplayer. I'm over the moon for this COD, dude. Game modes. I love the 10v10 game mode, the 32v32 ground war. It's such a breath of fresh air to have high player counts on hectic maps. The reason I like 10v10 and the 32v32 so much is because even though people still camp, there's still such a high number of players running around the map. I can finally run and gun and then just do my stuff and enjoy the game. And I will most likely be playing Domination 10, Gunfight 2v2, probably Infected's got to be in there, just all the big high player count games. That's probably what I'm going to be playing rather than like S&D and 2v2 because it's just so much fun to just play it. Also, there was a quote said by a developer where we want you to be a Modern Warfare player, not just a multiplayer player or a campaign player. When they said this, they were talking about progression as well, like leveling up. And what I hope this means is that you have the same level across all three modes between multiplayer, campaign, and Spec Ops, so you can consistently level up even if you're not playing multiplayer. So say you're playing multiplayer and you're just playing bad and you want to take a break of multiplayer, you can continue to rank your weapons up and your level up in campaign or Spec Ops. I hope that's a thing because that will make the game that much more grindable and that much more enjoyable. Now let's talk about some things that I hope is in the game. First off, there's been some weird rumors about no prestige mode. Personally, I hope there is a prestige mode for the grind factor. However, if there is, I hope our attachments on our weapons aren't reset after prestiging because that kind of ruins the whole point of getting all 60 attachments for a weapon. A way that they could do this properly is when you prestige, lock the weapons that we unlock at high level unless we get a permanent unlock token. But say we unlock a weapon at level 42. Once we unlock that weapon for the first time and get all the attachments for it, when we prestige, we can't access that weapon until we get to 42 again. But the second we get to level 42, all the attachments are unlocked and ready to go right away. I think that's honestly the best way to do that overall. Another thing I wish they do is proper prestige rewards if they do have a prestige system. For the longest time, when you prestige, all you get is a new emblem, reset guns and classes, and then a new title or emblem that is kind of lackluster. Hopefully they have some good rewards for prestiging, whether that be weapon blueprints, a really nice calling card or emblem, or some form of reward that's actually worth getting, whether it be a new weapon skin, new camo, new something. I just want to prestige and have a reason to prestige other than trying to get the highest prestige and level out of all my friends. Now, something that is inevitable is going to be microtransactions. I hope they have a system similar to World War II or Modern Warfare on this, where if you want to spend your money to get weapons, you can, but if you don't want to spend money for weapons, you can actually grind in-game and earn depot credits to buy weapons or just gear or whatever straight outright. I hope they do that because it made World War II and Modern Warfare worth grinding. If you weren't grinding for levels or something, you could always grind for DLC weapons or a cool skin or outfit, and I hope they do the same in Modern Warfare. I hope they don't do Black Ops 4's past, where it's just a bunch of filler content and weapons are really hard to do. Alright guys, after that discussion where I kind of rambled on for a lot, I'm going to have a lot to edit out and a lot to go through. But yeah, that's going to be the video for today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Yeah, if you made it this far, for all those new people that have subscribed since the Black Ops 4 Dark Matter guide came out, yo, what's up, boys? Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.